George liked eating at Chef Pisghetti's place. A monkey could always count on getting a good meal there.
So, you like my tiny tasty torta, eh? That's because I use only homegrown ingredients. And that's my problem.
Oh?
Well, you remember my little rooftop garden where I grow all of my fresh veggies, huh? Well, it's not big enough to keep all my customers fed. But I had an idea to expand. Look.
Wow. I've never seen anything like that. Is it even possible?
No. The laws of gravity, they can be so unfair.
That's right. We could put a garden on our roof and help you.
Bertha! You do this for me, and I'll make special eggplant parmesan alla Giorgio. And friend.
We need seeds to plant a garden. You see? The seeds are in these packets. Corn, peppers, tomatoes, watermelon, cucumbers, and eggplant. You don't plant eggs to get eggplant, George. Yes, chickens come from eggs, but you don't plant them. See, eggs come from chickens, then chickens come from eggs. Another day, maybe. Thanks for letting us use the roof.
Every roof should have a garden.
George and dirt? When would that man with the yellow hat ever learn?
Let's see. We'll put melons here so they can spread out, corn here, tomatoes on these trellises, and... Say, George, why don't you get the seeds out?
George couldn't wait to tell his friend Compass about the garden. Compass wished George would let him eat those tasty seeds. And so did Compass's friends. The seeds were safe now.
Okay, George, time for the seeds. We'll start with the eggplant. You didn't dump all 6 seed packets in there, did you? Oh, no, stop. You can't plant different seeds together. They won't grow right.
Mixing seeds might make interesting new plants.
Well, George, each type of seed has different needs and must be planted just right.
Mamma mia! I made you a special veggie pizza. Extra guava, the way you like it.
George loved playing outdoors. But lately, the weather wasn't cooperating. When he wanted to play ball, it was too windy. When he wanted to fly a kite, it rained.
Hiya, George.
And when he wanted to splash in puddles, it didn't rain enough.
There we go.
George was tired of the weather messing up his fun. Tomorrow, he was going to be ready for anything.
Huh? George, are you all right? Gee, it looks like you're ready for any weather from snow to sunshine. Everything but fog. Huh? I've heard that some animals can instinctively predict the weather. I guess you're not one of them.
If George could become an animal who could predict the weather, it sure would make his life easier.
Do you like it? I call it Red Sky at Night, Sailor's Delight. Oh, there's no sailor, it's just a saying. Sailors learn from watching the sky that if there's a bright red sunset, the next day is usually nice.
If sailors could predict the weather from watching the sky, maybe a little monkey could too. So George decided to draw pictures of all the weather he saw, starting with the red sunset and then the warm sunny day. And he added that he met a cricket. The next morning, George drew the dark clouds that filled the sky. He also drew the cricket again, but drew fewer noise lines because the cricket had less to say on this chilly morning. When it rained in the afternoon, George drew that. So clouds meant rain. These were turning into very useful drawings. The next day, the clouds looked very different.
Hey, George, it looks like a great day. You want to go to the park and have a picnic?
George loved picnics. But he didn't want to get caught in the rain again. And clouds meant rain.
But I thought that... Oh, okay, we can eat here. All done, George? Boy, what a great day, huh?
But there were clouds. It should have been raining. Unless, maybe only dark clouds made rain. Little white clouds didn't. George had canceled a fun picnic for no reason. Steve and Betsy had never seen the country, so the man with the yellow hat invited them for the weekend.
Amazing! This really is the country. Big skies, green pastures. Oh Oh, ooh, wild animals!
Sheep and cows aren't wild, Steve. They're domesticated, like Charky.
Huh, Sharky's pretty wild. I think I'd rather chase a cow around the city. Wow, that's the shortest apartment building I ever saw.
It's a house, Steve.
You could have left the books at home. There's so much to see, you won't have time for reading. Whoa, Sharky!
That's a rainbow. And see the gold at the end? And the leprechaun? Oh! Rainbows are always the same colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. I can make a rainbow. Wanna see? I make my rainbow without the sun or the rain. The flashlight is like a sunbeam. The water in the fishbowl is like a giant raindrop. Ooh! The light shines through the water, and behold, a rainbow!
Betsy's rainbow was nice. But George wondered if he'd ever see one that spanned the whole sky.
Hey, so what wild animals can I get pictures of next?
Well, we've got skunks, squirrels, a moose or two.
A moose? Now there's something you don't see every day on N Avenue.
Yeah. All done. There's your lunch. You're ready to go see the country. I'm going to town to buy food for dinner. It's only supposed to drizzle, but if it rains a lot, head home, okay? George knows the way.
Betsy, wait! I'm not leaving without a moose picture. Holler if you see a moose. Rain! Do we have to go back already? Mooseless?
No, it's gonna stop. Look, the sun's already through the clouds.
Amazing!
That's the biggest rainbow I ever saw in person.
I can't get a picture with all those trees in my way.
George didn't see any gold at the end of the real rainbow from here, so he'd just have to go there.
Sharky, no! George, where are you going? Steve, come on. George and Sharky ran off.
Hey, what? Where? Betsy, I'm older! You have to wait for me!
Sharky! George!
Nothing makes a weekend in the country better than a chance to help feed Bill's bunnies.
Here you go. George, you have a carrot for Herbert and Enninger? None left? We better get more.
George wanted to rush to Rankin's farm for emergency carrots.
We don't need to go anywhere. I grew all this myself. It's easy. Even a city kid like you could grow carrots. Come here. I have a few seeds left. Just plant them in the dirt, water them, and watch them grow.
George couldn't wait.
George, is that you making that sound? It kind of sounds like... Oh boy. George, if you're digging a basement, we already have one. What are you... You wouldn't be planting those seeds, would you? Yeah, okay, time out. George, that's not how you plant seeds. Well, you have to take them out of the package. The instructions are written here, see? On the back. Well, let's see. First off, that hole's a little too deep. There we go. Great.
Planting carrots was easier than George expected. George was so excited. He dreamed of carrots all night.
Something wrong? But carrots don't grow overnight. It takes time and watering.
Bill watered the seeds while George was in the city. But George took good care of them every weekend. Too bitter. This one better go back in the ground. George explained that this was his garden, not a squirrel nut spot.
Remove the reservoir cap and check the coolant level. Huh. Oh, hi, George. I told Luke and Ada I'd tune up their summer shuttle, but I can't find my pliers. Huh. Oh, right. Now, where did I put my cold drink? Oh, thanks, George. Hey, after I'm done with the shuttle, we can take it for a test drive to cool off, okay?
ice. It was cold, just like snow. Ice cubes were much bigger than snowflakes, though. Using the ice crusher, George would have something just like snow in no time.
Hey, George! What you doing? Cooling off with ice water? City kids, you can't build a snowman with pieces of ice, George. You need soft, wet snow to make a snowball. These ice chips are too hard and too thick, see? Whew. Feels good. Well, back to my paper route. Thanks for the ice, George!
George needed something else to make his snowman. Something that would stick together.
George? Whew. Are we out of ice cubes already? Oh, here they are. You mind if I take a few? Careful where you step, George. We don't want to track mud into the summer shuttle.
Mud. It wasn't as cool as ice, but it was easier to mold into shapes. Now, where could George get a lot of mud? This mud was just as useless as those ice chips for making snowballs.
Woo! Hey, George. Having trouble with your mud pie recipe? The perfect mud pie depends on the right mix of soil and water. There you go. That's it, George.
George was on the verge of making the world's first muddy snowman, and nothing could stop him.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. When it comes to mud, they have the final say around here. Stay cool.
When Professor Wiseman called asking for his help, the man with the yellow hat wasted no time. He brought George in case she needed a monkey. George brought a toy in case she didn't.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. The Stuyvesant Museum loaned us this dinosaur. I need help to assemble it because an important person is coming to see it at lunchtime.
This is what dinosaur skeletons look like before they're put together, George. Cool, huh?
We even have instructions drawn by the man who dug up this fossil, Dr. Raj Desai.
Oh, great. Just show me what to do.
See, we're using these temporary clips. Now, it won't be sturdy, but we'll replace them once Dr. Desai looks it over.
He's coming here to check our work?
He's never let it be loaned out before, so we have to prove to him we'll take great care of it. Whoa!
George? George, we don't need to know what sound rare fossils make when they're banged together, okay? Hey, why don't you fly your plane while we work? Whoa! I meant outside. Oh, just because it came apart doesn't mean it's ruined, George. See? Outside, okay? Oh. Hey, this is easy.
It was easy for George to find someone to play with. Since cats feel they just have to stop anything that moves.
Here you go.
Great. Oh, right there. Okay. This skull doesn't seem right.
Well, it's correct according to the instructions.
Okay, if that's what it says.
Whew, we're done. Just in time for lunch with Dr. Desai. Hey, want to join me?
And meet him? Oh, I'd be honored.
Right outside, it was the best game of cat tries to catch a plane ever. Until... If they didn't find the plane, the game was over. This wasn't here before. It must be what they made from those bones. Gnocchi wanted that plane. George wanted to help Gnocchi get down, but he couldn't reach her. That was a bad idea. Mrs. Rankins was in a big hurry to finish her chores. But she was never too busy for her favorite neighbors.
Good morning.
Yes, good and busy.
It's Reuse Your Junk Day, remember?
Ooh, yeah.
We're heading to the collection center. Got anything ready to go?
Oh, it's all ready, but we haven't had time to haul it out of the house. Mr. Rankin's been too busy trying to move Big Bertha.
Big Bertha?
Little help here?
I've got you.
Oh, that's Big Bertha. I grew her. Isn't she a beaut? She's entered in the Plump Pumpkin Playoffs today. Oh.
Wow, the Plump Pumpkin Playoffs?
Yes, the Plump Pumpkin playoffs are particularly prestigious.
I got it! I got it! I don't got it! Don't! Now I got it!
Oh, I got it!
I got it.
Lean left, lean left!
No, my
No,
left.
no, your left.
Oh, careful! Don't bruise Bertha!
Ow! Ah!
Huh?
Oh, my.
Well, George, it looks like you've discovered how a lever works. Well, you landed on the end of the plank, which launched the bucket in the air onto my hat.
Thanks for your help. We better get Bertha to the fairgrounds.
Want us to move your junk out of the house? It's no problem. You're our last stop.
Okay, there's just one stack in the living room.
Good luck, Bertha! Well, George, it looks like we'll be done early enough to spend the afternoon fishing. Yep, we're all finished once we move this stack. Wow. That's a stack? It looks more like a mountain. This stuff won't fit in the trailer unless we go drop off what we already collected first. I'm afraid this will take the rest of the afternoon, George. Guess there'll be no fishing for us. You want to stay here and move that stuff outside? Well, good idea. That'd sure save time, George. Pile it in front of the pig pen, then we'll load it up quick when I get back, okay? Be a good little monkey.
If George moved everything outside before the man returned, there'd be time to go to Lake Wanasink Lake. That old ironing board slowed him down. But maybe it was just the thing to help him move all this stuff much faster. He needed something to balance it on.
Hello, fellow bird watchers. My monkey is clean and photo ready. Where should we pose?
We're going to take pictures out in the park first, and then we'll do the cover photo.
Oh, but the park has mud, dirt. And George is so clean and fluffy. Don't you want that picture now?
The summer tanager nests in the morning, and we don't want to miss a chance to photograph her.
No, we mustn't miss. Such a nice bird.
But remember what happened last year when George made the cover?
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Right.
Wait, I know. George can stay here and help Steve and Betsy in the kitchen. Anyone need the help of 4 extra hens?
Whoa, George!
Hi, George.
You know, I'm think to celebrate the summer tanager visiting our park, we color eggs and have a egg hunting contest.
Oh, that looks like a messy job to me. Well, okay, but every good kitchen mate must wear his uniform. George, Stay clean as a whistle. We'll take that cover photo as soon as we get back from the park.
Oh, and Giorgio, be careful of my heavenly angel food masterpiece. A delicious dessert I made special to celebrate our daring birdwatching deeds.
Oh, your cake and monkey will be safe, I guarantee. Nothing to worry about with Chef Steve in charge.
Be a good little monkey and stay clean.
How come you get to be chef?
'Cause I'm older and more experienced. And I've got the hat. George. Let an egg-coloring expert show you how it's done. Sorry, Sharky, no egg dipping for you. Now, George, you see these 3 pots? One is red dye, one blue, and the other yellow. They're called,
Primary colors. By combining them in different ways, you can make every other color of the rainbow.
Very good, Assistant Betsy. Now watch closely, George, and witness a little magic. First, I dip the egg in the yellow dye. Then, I dip the yellow egg into the blue dye and presto, it comes out,
green.
Exactly.
But if yellow and blue made green, George wondered, what would blue and red make?
Why, George, you've created a brand new fruit, a banana.
But George wasn't the only one who took an interest in his new treat.
The cake!
George, you're yellow!
Summer was almost over. George and the man with the yellow hat came home from the park happy, but tired.
You guys have fun in the sun?
We played an extra long game of sorry I didn't mean to kick that over your head. George won. That was probably our last game of the summer. Summer's over, George. The weather will be turning cold soon.
We'll find out exactly how soon tomorrow on Whistle Pig Wednesday. You've never heard of Whistle Pig Wednesday, George? Here, Mr. Glass wrote this book about it.
Yes, that's a whistle pig. Are you hinting you want to read that now? Do you know about Groundhog Day? Well, groundhogs hibernate. That means they sleep from fall to spring, all through winter. They don't live in houses like us. They live in burrows, which are holes they dig underground. On February 2nd, the groundhog wakes up and looks outside. If it sees its shadow, it goes back to sleep. because winter will last 6 more weeks. Around here, we call groundhogs whistle pigs. Since we didn't call them groundhogs, we couldn't have Groundhog Day. Back when Mr. Glass was 7 years old, he met Sherry Whistlepig in Endless Park. They had a fun day. The next day was the last Wednesday in August, and he went to her home, which was a burrow in the park. Sherry saw her shadow and got scared. She started hibernating right away. Young Mr. Glass noticed the weather turned cool that very day. It was the start of fall. So Mr. Glass created Whistlepig Wednesday. Since then, he goes to the park very early on the last Wednesday of every August and brings his friend Sherry out to check her shadow. If she sees her shadow, summer is over. It's like Groundhog Day, except it's about when summer ends.
That was the kind of story that makes a monkey think about shadows. How come George's shadow didn't predict when the seasons changed? Was a whistlepig shadow different from a monkey shadow? Aren't all shadows the same? Can you lose your shadow? Now he had 2 shadows to compare. They both looked the same, except one was shaped like a monkey and the other a dachshund. George explained that both shadows moved over stuff the same way, and neither one predicted the weather. But Hundley had a dog shadow. To see if a whistlepig shadow was different, he needed to see a whistlepig shadow. Hundley never really noticed a shadow before. It looked dirty. Another day, another bag of trash.
Wait! That trash is not trash.
Huh?
We need to separate our recyclables from genuine trash. The city's having a contest. The apartment building collecting the most recycling wins the Golden Triangle Award.
Ooh.
So recycle, George. It'll make the planet and our trash a lot neater.
Recycling sounded like something George would want to help with. Once he found out what it was.
Uh-huh. Recycling can make those bottles and jars in the trash into new bottles and jars. Without it, they just pile up in garbage dumps and take up space all over the planet. Hey, you want to go to the recycling center and see exactly how it works?
We're making an impressive start. Hello, Lydia.
Oh, hello. I lost a bottle there. Every little bit counts.
She must really want to win this contest, Hundley. She wouldn't even let one bottle get away.
Hi. He wants to see recycling in action.
Well, who knew recycling was catching on with monkeys? I like it. This triangle on the bottom of a container means it can be recycled. First, containers need to be separated, then cleaned. Glass is broken into bits, then melted down to make new containers. Plastic works the same way. Recycled newspaper makes new newsprint. Think you're ready to start recycling?
Now you can help with the contest.
3 cans, and it's not even noon. I bet Lydia hasn't even gotten a bottle cap. Huh?
3 cans, all right. Oh, maybe it's not going so well.
If their doorman needed recycling, George was ready to get to work. But nothing was empty. Filling up the almost empties meant more stuff for recycling.
What is it, boy? And we were feeling discouraged.
Early on Sunday, the man with the yellow hat got called to an important meeting.
I lost my snaky staircase. George, have you seen my snaky staircase? That's not possible. Oh, boy. Oh. Thanks. Professor Wiseman says I should show my drawings to Dr. Forbin, but she didn't say why. She only said it's a great chance and I should hurry over. Come on. Can't be late.
I have to be at the airport in an hour. I can't wait around.
Don't worry, he's always on time. Usually. Well, you'll love his drawings when he gets here.
We're in too much of a hurry to walk. We're gonna take the bus. You want to see where we're going on the map? Okay, here's where we are now. We're going up here on the other side of the park. We'll ride the bus over to where the library is and turn left. Then we'll go up past 1st Street, 2nd Street, all the way to 10th Street. Then we'll turn left again and go over to the Glass Palace.
George wanted to take a map with him to trace their route, but there were no free maps left.
Here's the bus.
George enjoyed riding the bus and watching the city go by. George saw something that really caught his eye. A bus stop with lots of free maps.
George? George? George, this isn't our stop. We have a long way to go.
Next stop, First Street.
Uh-oh.
My portfolio! Wait! Stop! Okay. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. All that happened is the bus drove off with my presentation. The one I'm supposed to show in 7 minutes. Right. We have a map, so we know exactly where that bus is going. We just have to catch up with it.
He could get on that bike and catch the bus.
Taxi! 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 Go! George! Oh! George, come back! Taxi!
I have to leave in 6 minutes.
He'll be here.
George knew from the map they were on the same route as the bus. But could they catch it?
Taxi! Quick, I'm trying to catch a bus.
You're taking a cab to catch a bus.
And keep your eyes open for a monkey on a bicycle.
You want me to find you a monkey on a bicycle?
It was a good day for bouncing balls. If one bouncing ball was fun, George could hardly imagine how much fun he'd have with that many.
Well, welcome to the launch of the new Mega Bouncing Fun Ball.
George wondered how far a mega bouncing ball could mega bounce.
Gotcha. This is the first fun ball contest ever, anywhere.
And whoever comes closest to guessing the number of fun balls in this rocket gets to keep them all.
And the rocket, too.
And now your entries have to be in the guest box by 5 o'clock today.
Don't bother entering, 'cause I'm gonna win.
Oh, really?
I've got a surefire secret number figuring formula. You'll see. Good Sharky!
This calls for some math. Good luck. May the best girl win. a monkey.
If one bouncing ball was fun, George could hardly imagine how much fun he'd have with that many. George just had to win. If he had his own fun ball machine, he could count how many balls fit inside it and win for sure. Maybe he didn't need a whole machine. Just something the same shape and size as the part that held the fun balls. Now he had to find a container this size and shape. He didn't have one round container in his closet.
Huh. I want to practice my swing. Have you seen my golf balls, George?
George remembered they had a hat box that was just the right shape. A box this shape and size should hold about the same number of balls as the fun ball machine. That machine held more fun balls than this. Because these were too big. George needed smaller round things to fill the box.
Found them. Oh, but I can't practice now. I gotta go pick up our fruit and veggies at the grocery store.
Some fruit was smaller and round.
You'll pick them up? Oh, well, great, George. Thanks. I'll be at the park.
Here they come, Hundley.
Hundley forgot today was the day they promised to take George out on their neat, orderly boat.
Your buddy George is coming aboard, Hundley.
We're both excited about this. We even bought matching life vests.
You guys look very snappy. Let's stow your stuff, George. Well, here we go. No sail yet, George. We use a small motor to get in and out of the docks. Okay, we're ready to set sail. Oh, that's just a little crack. I'm getting it fixed tomorrow.
It didn't seem possible for one monkey to mess up a whole boat. So Hundley decided to enjoy the trip.
Look, a school of dolphins ahead.
You can see if you're up higher. George, be careful!
You all right, George?
Should it do that?
No. We better head home before it gets worse. Sorry, guys.
Hundley was relieved. The sooner they got home, the less George could make a mess of things.
If we stop at Wilson's Island, I can reinforce the boom so we can sail back without worrying.
Great. Yeah, that is weird. Palm trees don't grow in this part of the world, do they?
No. Mr. Wilson brought in rocks, shells, and trees from the tropics to create an exotic island home.
Wow. So Mr. Wilson lives here?
No, he never moved in. So now it's a deserted tropical island, like you read about. Wilson brought that too. There's nowhere else like this within 5,000 miles of here. Come on, let's get some wood, leaves, and vines to reinforce the boom.
We'll be right back.
That sand looked messy. Hundley decided to wait in the clean boat. George had a chance to collect shells and some unusual rocks. George remembered seeing that thing on the boat. It must have fallen out.
Attention! Will the Antarctic research team please report to the conference room immediately?
Come on, George. Duty calls.
Here we are, guys. The Antarctic. Our objective is to observe and record the behavior of the region's flightless native seabirds.
We're here to take pictures of penguins.
See this small family of chinstrap penguins? Well, this breed gets its name from the unique marking on its head. We didn't see them on our last visit, and I'm worried. I need you to find them. In your gear bags, you'll find a waterproof video camera, radio mics for talking to each other over short distances.
Check.
And a photo of a chinstrap penguin to help you identify them. Any questions? Yes, on the left.
Were we chosen for this mission because of our fine work in outer space and under the sea?
Well, not exactly. My usual team is on assignment in the Sahara Desert.
Oh.
But you lucky guys get to meet penguins.
Yes! Penguins!
George couldn't wait to meet a real penguin.
Oh, this is great! Okay.
I'm moving on to the nesting grounds of the emperor penguins.
You'll meet us at this spot at 9 a.m., right?
Right. Remember, if you get lost, use the outpost beacon to find your way back.
Don't worry. If we get lost, we can always find an igloo for shelter.
No, you can't. Igloos are found in the Arctic, not in the Antarctic.
Oh, that's right.
Good luck getting pictures of the penguin family.
Thanks. check this side of the outpost for the penguins. Okay, but don't go too far, George. If you see penguins, call me using the radio mic. Like this. Oh, it's gonna be a great day. Hi. I found a penguin. Well, it found me, but it's not a chin strap. I think it's an Adelie penguin.
That sounded close. Like something on the other side of this snow. George had found one of the chin-strap penguin family. George was so excited, he forgot to call the man with the yellow hat. He also forgot to look where he was going. The camera was waterproof. Now George wished it would stay in one place. At harvest time, Farmer Rankins liked having a few extra hands around to help pick the apples. This year, he also had extra feet.
It's real nice of you two to help out. Our orchard is small, so getting every apple is important.
Well, that's what neighbors are for.
He's certainly built for apple picking.
Oh! Oh!
Can't say the same for your hat. I'm gonna join the missus round back. Once you fill that cart, you can unload it in the washing trough.
Will do.
Jumpy had found a perfect apple.
Oh, one more? Okay, put it in.
Jumpy's perfect apple was in there somewhere. But where? Jumpy apparently didn't know that the Rankins needed every apple.
Easy now, George. That lever releases all of the apples.
George thought that was an excellent way to get Jumpy out of the cart.
No!
And it worked. Jumpy decided he should hide his perfect apple. Maybe in there.
Well, that's okay. We can gather them up again. Or I can just do it myself.
What was this? It must have been some kind of monkey playground with all sorts of things to climb on and swing from. But George wasn't there to play. He had to get that apple from Jumpy. If only he could find a light switch. Farmer Rankin said he loved his apples, but George was surprised that he made a ride for them. Those buckets must be there to carry the apples high out of the reach of squirrels. Wait, where was Jumpy? When a monkey's looking forward to helping feed Bill's bunnies, the men with the yellow hat can't drive from the city to the country fast enough.
Hi, George. Afraid we won't get to play this weekend. I'm going to my grandmother's. The bunnies are coming too. Grandma sure likes bunnies. She says, Bill, I sure like bunnies. See ya.
Sadly, there'd be no bunny feeding this trip. But there were still birds that needed to eat. George's head was so full of bunnies, he almost forgot how much he liked to feed the birds.
You sure you want such a giant bag of bird feed, George?
This big bag would feed more birds than a small box could, and George planned to watch lots of birds eat. And now, a fun weekend of watching happy birds eat. George never saw birds eat so fast. They must be starving. These birds were lucky they had a generous monkey around. How did Jumpy Squirrel get up into the bird feeder? That's how. George wished there was some easier way to get the feed to the feeder, like in a dump truck or a crane, or in this nice handy scooper. Some days, having a working brain really pays off. If George wanted to watch birds eat, he had to keep Jumpy away. That squirrel wouldn't be able to climb up this thing and get into the feeder from way over here. Being back in the country was exciting. George wondered if anything had changed since he'd been gone. George had never seen so many flowers at Bill's house.
That's some garden you've got going.
Thanks to the Rankin's compost.
George couldn't figure out why Bill was adding dirt to the dirt.
Compost isn't just dirt. Take leaves, grass, leftover food, mix it in a hole with air, dirt, and water. Compost!
It didn't smell like leftovers.
It's food for plants. After all, plants get hungry too.
George never fed these plants. They had to be starving. These leftovers would be perfect. George felt like the world's best monkey compost chef. George got up early so he could serve the plants breakfast.
George, do you want blueberries with your... Ew, what is that smell?
Were you trying to make compost? I think you need to hear from the experts. Ooh.
This makes good compost, George.
Leftover fruit and vegetables, bits of plant, and dirt.
You can use any leftovers except meat, fish, and dairy products like milk, butter, cheese, or mayonnaise. That makes it smell bad and attracts animals. After a few weeks, these different things turn old. They decay and become food for other plants.
George was glad to hear there was a use for forgotten bananas.
Now, this is what your compost should look like. And smell like.
It smelled like earth.
Stir it up so it gets lots of air.
this'll keep your plants healthy and green.
George took his compost container back to the city with him, in case he found other plants in need.
I'll get dinner started.
This plant looked hungry. They all did. Fortunately, George knew what to do. George liked everything on the menu at the Why Go By Diner, especially the maze puzzles.
Good job, George. But do you think you're ready to face the maze at Rankin's farm? Wow, there it is.
That was the maze? George was gonna need a bigger crayon.
Welcome, radio listeners, to the amazing maze race. The annual contest to see who can solve Farmer Rankin's cornfield maze the fastest. This year, Farmer Rankin's has cut a doozy of a path, with more T-intersections and dead ends than ever. Whoever first finds the exit, way over by the barn, wins, don't you know? I see our competitors have received their maps. Let's find out what strategies they'll be using.
Oh, we're leaving it all up to Tina.
Who's Tina?
Not who, what? Our tiny, intelligent navigation aid. Tina uses satellites, sonar, and infrared signals.
Yeah, in fact, we won't even need our map.
Yeah.
Where's your partner, Sprint?
My partner would just slow me down. So would reading the map. I plan to keep running until I find the exit. I'm keeping track of where I go by dropping kernels of corn. Or maize, as it's known throughout the world.
We're gonna rely on our map. George is great at paper mazes. Don't worry, George. The map is just like the maze on your menu, only a little bigger.
Okay, the only rule is that you cannot cut through the corn stalks. Everybody ready?
Yes!
On your marks, get set, maze!
Turn right.
Come in through.
See? We are here. That way has a dead end around the corner.
Aw, rats. Get in.
So we should go this way.
Oh. Excuse me.
Bear left.
Oh, this is incredible. Already one team has reached checkpoint 1, where they must ring the bell.
Continue straight.
I am straight.
On your left.
Yeah, I know the bell sounded like it's that way, but we are here. The map says left. Hold on, George.
Oh, tough break for the little monkey. He's hit another dead end, leaving them in last place there. Oh, but Team Quint has hit checkpoint 2. That has to be a record. And young Bill is catching up.
I've already been there and there. So now I go right.
Here we are. Want to ring the bell?
Team George is the last to reach checkpoint 1. I doubt they'll ever catch Team Quint.
Now, turn.
Just turn? Well, whatever you say, Tina.
This doesn't feel right.
See? Here's the bridge and the red tractor. It's all on the map.
The maze looked a lot more like the map when seen from above. And now George could easily see the path to the next bell.
I'm right behind you, George.
George and the man with the yellow hat were giving Professor Wiseman a hand testing her newest invention.
Oh, this is great!
The Wiseman Digzacta measures how much soil you remove. Perfect for archaeological excavation. That shows you've removed exactly 1 square foot of dirt.
I get it.
When you talk to the science board, you won't have to use it. Just answer any questions they may have.
Oh, sure. I can do that. It's so simple, I won't even get nervous.
Thanks a million. I'd do it myself, but I have to fly to Turkey. A new find at Sagalassos.
Your Digzacta is in good hands.
I don't know how other geniuses do it without a guy and a monkey like you. Bye.
George, stop right there. But don't touch that stuff with 3 leaves. It's poison ivy. If it touches your skin, you get a red rash and blisters. Very itchy. Remember the 3 leaves. Leaves of 3, let it be. Uh-huh. When you work in a garden, you must always be very careful to... Oh, this isn't good. I washed my hands right away, but they're still itchy.
Washing your hands immediately is the right thing to do, but you have had a severe allergic reaction.
How long will my hands be bandaged?
3 weeks. Always avoid poison ivy. Remember, leaves of 3, let it be.
Oh, 3 leaves. 3 weeks. Oh, boy. Well, luckily I won't need my hands to answer the science board's questions about Professor Wiseman's invention. Maybe 3 weeks without using my hands won't be so tough. I can't get my keys out of my pocket. Can you get them, George? In my jacket, up here. that tickles.
George was more than happy to do everything the man usually did.
I guess I'm gonna need your help, George. Oh! Whoops. Oh, that looks good. The symphony. Oh, a western. Not the Animal Channel again. Oh, that's great. Oh, George. O. M. It's just... It's right... George, we've been doing this for 2 hours. What do we have? Dear Mom. Well, what do you say we do more tomorrow? George, hold it, please. I think we need to figure out ways I can do things for myself. How would I use those? It works. You may be a genius.
It was a warm summer day in the country. A perfect day for kite flying with Bill.
Faster!
But Bill was busy yelling at a mound of dirt.
You can do it! Show him what you got!
George was pretty sure that a mound of dirt wouldn't move, no matter how much you encouraged it.
Hi, George! Being a city kid, you probably don't race worms, huh? They're in there, burrowing. First one to dig its way out wins. Here they come! Freddy's in the lead. All right! Fast Freddy wins again! Isn't he a beaut, George? George?
George went to find his own racing worms, and he knew just where to find them. Sometimes they were under the damp leaves in the shade. Sometimes he would find them hiding just below the soft earth by the roses.
Wow, that sure is a biggie, George. And he sure got a lot of wiggle power. Look at all those segments. Worms' bodies are divided into little sections called segments, which are like muscles that help them to burrow in the soil. So what are you going to do with your new worm, George? You want to race Fast Freddy? The proper way to have a challenge race is on neutral territory, not in any racer's home yard.
So, Bill and George took their worms to neutral territory, Lake Wanasink Lake.
On your mark, get set, go worms! Dig, Freddy, dig! Faster, come on, faster!
A worm race? Why, I haven't seen a good worm race since we were first dating.
Yeah, silly sport though, worm racing. I'd rather use worms for catching catfish.
Worm race over here!
Did I hear worm race?
Worm race!
Everybody loves a good worm race.
Go worms, go! Go worms, go! You can do it, show them what you got!
What's all the excitement?
Worm race!
Wow! I haven't been to one of those since I was 12.
Go, Freddy, go!
Wow! Who's winning?
Go, Freddy! Dig, dig, dig!
Go! What's George's worm's name? Oh, okay.
I can't stand the suspense. Faster!
Go!
Go, Freddy, go! Here comes Fast Freddy! And the winner is... Wow, city slang. The winner is George's worm by a segment.
What are you doing, George? Oh, digging for more worms, I see. Well, it's time to wash up for lunch.